It concerns the former Army Chief General VK Singh, and the big report is that and this is a report which has now been confirmed in the Indian Express earlier on in the day, a report which says that the former Army Chief, who you can see there seated next to Narendra Modi, had illegally used funds from the Indian Army, funds which were actually given to a special unit which had been set up at his behest, and used these funds illegally. And one of the allegations made in that article based on that report is that these funds had actually been used from the secret fund to try and bribe a minister in the Kashmir government to topple the Omar Abdullah government. The reports of the details of this report, which appeared in this morning's Indian Express, have been confirmed by the government. The report also says that the former chief tried his best to change the line of succession in the Indian Army to ensure that the present chief, General VK Singh, didn't become chief at all. The former army chief has reacted, saying that his legal team is looking at all options and will react at an appropriate time. So what exactly is the Indian Army's position on this? Joining us for more on this, NDTV's Nitin Gokhale. Nitin, what exactly does the army have to say? Because this is an army report, the details of which are now appearing.
Well, the army is not confirming or denying that the report has these details that have been reported in the Indian Express this morning. All that the army is saying on record and consistently only saying this is that as far as the army is concerned, the technical support division or the spy unit that General VK Singh had raised is a closed chapter as far as the army headquarters is concerned. They are not going to say, they are not willing to say anything beyond that. They are not going to say anything beyond that, is what we have been told officially by the army spokesperson. They have said that we have done whatever we had to do, and beyond this, this is a closed chapter as far as we are concerned. So beyond this, we are not going to say anything. That's where it stands, Vishnu.
Is there a concern that more details of this letter could now emerge, of this report could now emerge? Because while the army may not want to actually say anything, its existence has been confirmed by the government, by the INB minister. So it's now a fact that this report actually does exist. Is there a real concern that more details of this might now emerge, which might actually damage the institution of the army?
Well, certainly the army would be very wary of saying anything at this moment. Speaking to a lot of senior officers, the thing that I gather is that they think it's well beyond their remit now, beyond the army headquarters and the army officers. It's become political. They do not want to get into the nitty-gritty or the details of the report. The fact is, the army has had inquired through a board of officers into this matter. They have submitted the report. Whether any action has been taken against any of the officers who were involved in the technical support division during General VK Singh's time is not known. But to my knowledge, no code of inquiry, no inquiry against any of the officers who were involved in that division has faced any action so far under the Army Act, not even a preliminary inquiry. So therefore, whether the army wants to take it forward or not is not very clear, but the army saying that we have closed the chapter can be interpreted in various ways. Now it's for the government, that is the Ministry of Defence, as well as the Prime Minister's office, to take a further call. But at the moment, it looks like the army doesn't want to say anything beyond what they have said already.
All right, we leave it there, Nitin. Thanks very much for joining us. Well, the fallout of the Indian Express story is now increasingly political, with the Congress slamming the role of the BJP and the RSS in allegedly propping up VK Singh.
General VK Singh के ऊपर जो एक report आई है, that report was clearly said that General VK Singh was misusing the funds that were provided to the TSD unit for other purposes. So, is there a possibility of recommending a CBI probe or any other kind of a probe?
We are looking into the matter.
But sir, is this a serious?
We are looking into the matter.
The hounding of the retired army chief is certainly because he was seen by the side of Shri Narendra Modi in the rally. It's a very dangerous sign. Congress party is out and out, like the way it did during the emergency, breaking down institutions of this country, and this is setting very, very dangerous precedents.
If at all any malfeasance is found, against any serving or retired officers, appropriate action would be initiated by the government. Government has also put in place measures to ensure that there should never ever be a repeat of some of the things which have allegedly been mentioned in the report.
This is absolutely serious, and it's high time that the high office of the Chief of the Army Staff of the country is used against an elected government under the constitution of the country, is being used to destabilize it. In fact, this is an attack on our democratic credentials and lofty ideals, and I'm not surprised.
महत्वपूर्ण पदों पर जो लोग बैठते हैं इनको राजनीति में आने से रोका जाना चाहिए। वीके सिंह सेना के चीफ थे, उनको सारी सेना के सीक्रेट्स मालूम है, और ऐसे व्यक्ति को राजनीति में अगर आएगा तो राजनीतिक माहौल में पता नहीं कौन कौन चीज कहाँ कहते हैं। तो पहला तो हमारा है कि भारत सरकार को ऐसे महत्वपूर्ण पदों पर जहाँ पर सारी गोपनीयता हो उन लोगों को राजनीति में आने से रोक देना चाहिए। दूसरा, भारत सरकार ने सोचा होगा अगर वहां पर अनियमितता की शिकायत मिली होगी तो उन्होंने जांच के आदेश दिए, इसको बदले में क्यों देखा जा रहा है?
The allegations contained in the newspaper report are very serious. They have ramification at the national level. So the probe needs to be carried out as thoroughly as possible, and anybody found guilty needs to be punished. The timing of it, when it comes out at this soon after the rally, will give rise to speculation that there is a kind of vendetta involved on the part of the government.
I think these reports had been emanating many months back, and it's an old issue. However, it's just surprising the timing of this inquiry which has been ordered. So General VK has very recently been on stage where he has appealed to the ex-servicemen to unite and ask for their rights. So it just seems as if there is some other motive behind this inquiry.